Action S Streamers. Welcome to Action S Stream Story Time. Let's get started. And today's Action S Stream Story Time is, let's see what the first one is. It's a 5-minute stories, Halloween stories. Disney Princess, The Princess and the Frog, Tiana's Ghost. Halloween night in New Orleans began with a rusty orange sunset. That sun looks just big. OL. Tiana said, standing in the doorway of her restaurant. It's perfect for Halloween, her friend Charlotte said, flouncing up in a little Bo Peep costume. And look, those little fluffy clouds look just like your band-aids. This is the picture. Bagnet, Tiana, and girl dressed as Bo Peep for Halloween. Time scrolled. Why the frown, sugar? Charlotte asks. Don't you love Halloween? I do, Tiana said. It's just there's been some weird stuff going on today. You reminded me about it when you mentioned it. Bagnet. Weird Bagnet stuff. Charlotte asked, laughing. Only you would have pastry mystery on Halloween, Tiana. The picture here. And here's another part of the story. Tiana shook her head. It's probably nothing. I made a special batch of them for my Halloween party tonight. And they all gone missing. Charlotte smiled. You know, they say the spirits walk the earth on Halloween. Maybe they're the ones causing the mischief. She teased. Tiana laughed. But the one she wondered if maybe Charlotte was right. Here's the old picture. On the next page. The picture here. Now for the story here. Tiana knew spirits were real. She had seen them during her adventure. I sure hope it's not ghosts. She thought nervously. Just then something fluttered at the edge of her vision, but when she spun around, nothing was there. The story. That's the picture. Did you See that? Tiana said. See what Charlotte asked. Tiana, honey, get your hat and let's go. We have pumpkins to carve, apples to bob for, a party to throw. Tiana smiled, struggled off her nerve. Okay, she said. I'm ready. Here's the picture. Action at Streamers, that's the story. And here's turn the page. Let's hold this to the page. First, Tiana and Charlotte went to the Halloween fest at the farmer's market to carve pumpkins, but just as Tiana was putting the finishing touches on their pumpkins, she saw something strange out of the corner of her eye. What was that? Charlotte said, dropping their pumpkin, but it was already gone. You saw it too, Tiana asked. I saw something, Charlotte said. She looked a little spooked. The picture. Yeah, they getting pumpkins. Ready for the party. Halloween party. And here's the bobbing apples here. Yeah, bobbing apples. Next, the friends went bobbing for apples, but as Tiana came up for air, she saw it again. Charlotte freaked. She saw it too. The little wisp of white was gone as quickly as it had appeared. Tiana and Charlotte stared at each other. I'm pretty sure you're being hunted, sweetie, Charlotte told Tiana. Wow. She's staring up, saying because she's being hunted. That's what she doing. Why they bobbing for apples? Here, the picture. As Tiana and Charlotte walked back to the restaurant, Tiana purring over her shoulders. She couldn't shake the feeling that there was something following her, but it always disappeared before she could get a good look. They're walking back at the restaurant there. Wow, you're back at the restaurant. And Tiana did her best to ignore the flutters as she settled it into her restaurant kitchen. She needed to work on the finishing touches for her big Halloween party. The first step was to replace those missing magnets. Yeah. Here, prepare for a Halloween party. And the cupcakes right there and pumpkins right there. little pumpkins with the bones, and the chef helping her. 2 cooks or chefs helping her. There was just sparkling powder, sugar over the fresh bagnet when he lights in the kitchen, flickered and went out. Crashes and shouts of surprise sounded from every direction as Tiana's staff blundered into each other in the dark. Tiana clutched her basket of time was just sprinkling powdered sugar over the fresh beignet when the lights in the kitchen flickered and went out. Crashes and shouts of surprise sounded from every direction as Tiana's staff blundered into each other in the dark. Tiana clutched her basket of beignet tightly, her heartbeat thundering in her ears. Swish, something brushed her hand. There she is. A lot of that going on. See the picture? As suddenly as the lights had gone off, they came back on again. Tiana, what on earth? Charlotte cried, running into the kitchen. Is everyone all right? Tiana asked, looking around. Her staff all nodded shakily. There was no sign of whatever had touched her hand, but several of the bagnets were missing. Tiana had just about enough. Why is this ghost hunting me? She asked. Charlotte. New Orleans is full of people. What's so special about me? Well, Charlotte said thoughtfully, you do make the best baguettes in all New Orleans. Maybe the ghost is just hungry. Here we go. Here's the picture, by the way. There's only one way to find out. Tiana said she rolled up her sleeves and got to work on the biggest, tastiest batch of beignets she'd ever made. As soon as the beignets were done, Tiana and Charlotte left treats in a basket at the restaurant kitchen back door. Then they snuck around the corner to watch. Here's the picture. They watching something. What they're watching here. They waited and waited just as they were about to give up. There was a movement in the shadows. Tiana and Charlotte clutched each other's hands. Tiana's heart was beating so hard she could feel it in her toes. She never been so spooked. The ghost moved into the light. Tiana let out a big sigh of relief and then started laughing. The ghost was just a bunch of kids. Here you go. The bunch of kids being the ghost. See that? Final part of the story, and that's the end of that story. Tiana stepped out of her hiding place, surprising the kids. Sorry, Miss Tiana. One of them said nervously, trick or treat. Said another one. We were just really, really hungry, said a third. Well, then come on, Tiana said, smiling. I've got a big Halloween party going, and you're all invited. Really? The first kid, eyes wide. Sure, Tiana said. After all, a trick this good deserves a treat. And that's the end of that, Action That Streamers. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story today. That's it for today. See you in the next one video. Storytime video. Goodbye, Action That Streamers. From Action That Stream Storytime. Bye, Action That Streamers.